Hi, Dr. Deepa Shetty here again, and today I'm going to speak on a topic called relationship management. Now, do we need to manage a relationship? Sometimes yes, and sometimes no, because many times the relationship are very effortless, and it is like you being you and the person being them. It really makes it very easy. But sometimes it is not, because there even if we say so, but there are many differences which we as a person have, which an individual has as they are, and everyone tends to be what they are supposed to be, and we don't need to change anybody to make a relationship. So there is a relationship. Sometimes it requires an effort, because we are all unique, and there can be differences which has to be managed in a very effective way. So the whole fun or gist of relationship is not that we don't have differences, but how effectively are we coping up with these differences and still loving each other. So in that respect, the first thing which we must have in a relationship is an empathy. We spoke on in my topic, emotional intelligence. So empathy means that I understand the feeling of that person as the person understands. I in a relation, that's very important that the feeling of the person is understood, that we eat that two people, or even if it's a relationship between the family members, we all understand each other's feeling in a way that is, I really see it through their point of view. So in that respect, it's very important that we just don't say that I understand you. We really feel what the person is feeling and empathize and be in that person's shoes and really understand their feeling. So this is important at times of a difficult situation, stressful situation, when we need to be understood, and we need somebody to understand us, or somebody else wants to be understood. So it can be in pertaining to the relationship between two people, where it is very important that you understand each other's feeling very, very effectively. And it in the family also, that we understand the feeling of a kid, and we don't say that you don't need to feel like this, please don't be upset. That's a feeling which is there at that moment. So really feeling it, being with that person in their shoes, and empathizing with them, with their feeling, and really understand that the situation may be different, but the feelings are genuine. So really understanding the feeling out there will definitely help you to build the relationship in a manner you want it to be. Second important thing in a relationship is the communication. Now communication is very, very important part, because sometimes we expect to be understood without speaking about our own feelings. So effectively, with clarity, precisely communicating your feeling to your partner, or to your loved ones, or to your colleagues, or to in a corporate setup, or in an office, to your employer, to anyone around us, to our friends, is very important thing. We don't communicate many times thinking that they should have understood. Many times, even if they understand, or even they don't understand, you have a responsibility towards your own self to communicate what you feel to the other person. Also in communication, what is important is that active listening. When we are listening to somebody else, it's very important that we listen not with an agenda, that when that person is going to finish and then I'm going to speak my thing. It's important that you listen the person's feeling, the person's thought, being there without having any agenda, and actually understanding the feeling. So in that respect, communication, active listening is a very, very important thing which everyone should do with everyone, whether it is a relationship in your family, or in the office, or with your friends. Listening to the person and his feeling is an important thing which builds the relationship. First and foremost, listen, phrase it up, whatever you have listened of the. Many times what happens is we are listening, but we are somewhere else. So it's very important you remain there in the present moment, listen to the person, phrase it back to that person, so that you can get a clarity. Did you understand the person very well? If you do this effectively, many of the doubts which you have about the relationship, many of the thought process which runs in your mind many times, goes away, and it clears up a place to an effective relationship building. Third important thing is conflict. We all argue, we all have differences of opinion, and differences of opinion are not something which should be targeted or taken or tackled. It's like that we have a differences opinion, but we are learning to cope up with it. We are learning to still love in midst of the differences. So differences of opinion are usually because of the perspective each one of have about the same thing. So there can be an argument when we are trying to win over and put our point of view very strongly. So we should be understanding this, that as important it is our point of view, others person point of view is also very important. Respecting that point of view wherever it comes from, and not giving a non-verbal where it is like I know better than you, is a very important tool in relationship, because many a times where they are standing is right for them, where we are standing is very right for us. So we may not agree, we may agree to disagree, but we can come in the middle and form a solution. All this can happen, but still giving a person a feeling that I understand your feeling and I respect that is a very important thing. Even with your non-verbal, when you use a tonality out there, see that it is coming with a love and respect for that person, whatever the opinion is, even if you don't agree with it. Still give a feeling that you really understand that feeling and you care about that person. This should be always communicated in the relationship, that you care and you respect. Fourth important thing is commitment. Remain committed to whatever difficulties come in the way, and still progressing together, growing together, evolving together. Also seeing and planning future together, and also apart from that, protecting the boundaries which you all have built together as a family. That you have set a certain set of rules for family to be together. You have set a certain set of things together to be managed, so that it is not harming each other, or it is not hurting each other in a way that can be harmful to the relationship. So keep always relationship first, then you and me. That's a very important thing in relationship. Remaining committed to each other and growing together is a very important thing in relationship. Fifth and the foremost is the love. Love, we as easily we say, it's something which needs to be shown and depict, or I would say shown, as well as in your behavior, in your gestures, in your intentions every day. Because it's not that you say I love you to a person every day, or you say your family and your friends every day, but you should definitely show that you understand, you love, you care, and many a times you can put them first than you. It doesn't mean we don't have to love ourselves. It definitely means our self-love should be fulfilled so that we don't seek it from others. But when it comes in terms of being there for the other person, when the person needs, keep them first. It always helps to build a relationship in a positive direction where you want to take. So keeping all this point in your mind, if you approach a relationship, or if you stay in a relationship with this intention that I want to show love, care, respect, understanding to the other person, and I don't have to seek it or expect from that other person, which will eventually flow because you are giving it. But I love for the feeling that I have for that other person. If you care, you'll always be cared. If it is not from them, but somebody else. But you being what you are, you being the love you are, is the most important thing to be in the relationship and be the one you want to be. Saying that, stay tuned. We'll see you again. Thank you.